So I am curious if anybody else has noticed this when you're doing your visualization. And what I am doing specifically is thinking about whom I want to be during the day. If there is um, like a conflict that I'm trying to get through, or just who it is that I wish to be, knowing that there are some sticky points, and hence the visualization of getting through those sticky points. And I'm noticing that I can go through the first little sticky point just fine, but it's about the third. About the third one is when my confidence is shaken. And I'm saying let's say like 1 through 10, like there's 10 different things that I really want to work through. And I can do the first one, I can do the second one, and then when I hit the third one, that self-doubt of, no, I can't do this. This isn't going to work this way, right? Where it is a self-doubt, but it's also, it's my self-doubt. Sorry, there's like this bright orb that just rose up over the skyline, and I haven't seen it in a while, and it's kind of startling. Oh, the sun just rose. Well, it's been rising, but it's now where above the dense trees and a house. But it's more of the dense trees that it just came up and over. So I was like, oh, hey. So within the visualization, some part of me just stops and thinks, oh, you can't have this. And so that's where I'm wondering if it's a generational female thing. I often tease that my mom brought me up to be a lady, and my dad brought me up as his son. And so somewhere in between is me. That's where kind of ladyish, kind of tomboy, depending on, what I need to get done. But within all of that, from the generation where children were to be seen, not heard, and I don't want to blame it on anybody. It was just, that was society, that was the norm then. So I'm wondering if that's where some of the self-doubt comes in, that I can't have it. And by expressing it out, I am getting it up and out. It is not something new for me to experience, but it is something new for me to experience during visualization. And so what I've been doing is I stop at that point. And so maybe this will help somebody, I don't know. Or maybe you can relate. Maybe you're already doing this and I'm just way, finally realizing. But so there's a stopping, I stop. So within the visualization, I stop when I get to that point where it's like I no longer believe what I'm thinking, and I pause and just linger there for a little bit and go back to, why the hell not? Why not? And talking myself, I mean, this is a visualization and not a meditation. So this is a visualization and not a meditation. And so there is some of that ability for me to really linger there and investigate. And then I can go forward, but then it's like the third step after that, it's like a little bit more of that nagging comes in. And so it's a process, which all of life is a process, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. But I'm just wondering if anybody else has had that, where you get to a certain place in your visualization of what you want the world to look like, or you want your life to be. And in that self-doubt steps in. And so what all do you do? And how do you choose to progress from there? Just curious, just curious. All right, I'm gonna go experience this beautiful sunrise out on the back patio. You all have a great day. Bye.